You know how TV shows talk about the witches of Harlem? There was never an official Harlem witch trial in history. That phrase is more culture, folklore, and a bit of Hollywood drama mixed together. Harlem, in New York, became a cultural center for Black America, especially in the 1920s. Music, poetry, art, everything exploded. But alongside that, African American spiritual practices also became more visible in the city. Hoodoo, root work, folk healing rituals. Not the European broom-flying witch. More like healers, spiritual workers, community figures. Hollywood takes that, darkens it, dramatizes it, and suddenly you have Harlem witches. Is there something real underneath? Yes, cultural and spiritual traditions, but not literal witch courts or flying sorcerers. Then the question shifts. Did America ever have real witch events? Yes. The most famous case was the Salem witch trials in 1692, a small Puritan town in Massachusetts. A group of young girls began having fits. They claimed they saw the devil. Several women were accused, and it escalated. More than 200 people were accused. 19 were hanged. One man was crushed to death under stones. What was the evidence? She attacked me in a dream. Her spirit strangled me. Today, that would never stand in court. But back then, fear plus religion plus social tension turned into execution. Who were the accused? Often widows, independent women, social outsiders. Witchcraft wasn't just about magic. It was about power. Then comes the next question. Did the Salem witches have cats? Some of the accused did own cats, but no one was executed simply for having one. In European folklore, especially black cats were believed to be a witch's familiar, a spirit companion, almost like a demonic helper. English settlers carried those beliefs to America. The Puritans already had that mental template. Woman, alone, different, has a cat, suspicious. In some testimonies from that time, people claimed things like, "I saw the devil in animal form. A cat looked at me and pressed on my spirit." But again, the cat wasn't the real issue. Fear was. And here's the interesting part. Even today, with all our information in science, many people still fear cats. Why? Because the human brain isn't a spreadsheet. You don't press update and delete ancient fear. Cats are quiet. They move at night. Their eyes glow in the dark. They move suddenly. The primitive part of the brain, the amygdala, says, uncertain. Be alert. That reflex is about 200,000 years old. Modern knowledge is only a few decades old. Rational information sits in one drawer. Emotional memory sits in another, and the emotional drawer is heavier. For centuries, stories repeated. Black cats bring bad luck. Witches walk with cats. The devil takes animal form. Folklore, religion, neighborhood stories. That becomes cultural memory. Then there's control. Dogs obey commands. Cats do not. They make eye contact, but they don't submit. Some people prefer predictability. Cats feel unpredictable. That creates discomfort. There's also an evolutionary angle. Humans detect snakes and spiders quickly because they were on our ancestors' danger list. Cats aren't dangerous to us, but their form resembles a small predator. Vertical pupils, claws, silent steps. The brain reads that shape as small hunter. So here's the core. Witch narratives were often fear turned into story. Cats became symbols inside those stories, and information can reduce fear, but it doesn't erase ancient wiring. The real question isn't whether cats are frightening. The real question is this: are we afraid of the animal? Or are we uneasy around something independent? Something we cannot fully control? Maybe humans don't fear the cat. Maybe we fear what we cannot dominate.